Yes, welcome. You are watching AILTV, and I'm a man called Jay. Abanyoro na Abanyoro kati, kubaramukia muno. Yes, I don't want to waste much of your time. I'm making this video just for one reason. I want to respond to a post that I saw on a WhatsApp group of BKDA, which stands for Bunyoro Kitara Development Association. I like that group because this is where all the Bunyoro here in the UK mostly, they meet up, they discuss, they announce funerals on there. If you want a business or whatever you're running, it is all there. But today, I, as I was just browsing through on my phone, I came a post about the king of Bunyoro Kitara, His Majesty Gafabusa Iguru Rukira Basaija. Yes, but it was about his birthday. And what caught me was that there was some kind of debate going on that should his birthday be celebrated. Some people say that the king birthday in Bunyoro Kitara is not meant to be celebrated, and I'm just wondering, why is that? Because when a king is a king, and wherever there is a king in many countries of the world, the queen's birthday, the king's birthday, they're all celebrated. So Gafabusa Iguru is no different from the king of Spain or the king of Brunei. So I believe, that's my own opinion anyway, because you might call me a monarchist, and I am happy to be called so. We need to be able to be proud of our culture. Not we need to be able, no, we should be proud of our culture. There is no two ways about it. Whether you like it or you don't, His Majesty Gafabusa Iguru Rukira Basaija is the king of Bunyoro Kitara. Full stop. And nothing can change that. So, if you praise Kabalega, if you know you are a Kabalega, a descendant of Kabalega, then His Majesty Gafabusa Iguru, the king of Bunyoro Kitara, you should also include him. You should embrace him. You should give him that respect, or you should love him as you love Kabalega. But that is another thing. It is for you to decide. If you want to accept, or if you don't want to accept, that is entirely up to you. He is the king. Now let me turn to this point. You know, we the Bunyoro people like to complain. We like to say we are marginalized. We like to say, since the time of Kabalega, you know, we have been marginalized by the Europeans and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And that is why we are behind until today. But Hati Kionka, I just want you to see this. In 2011, I had an opportunity to capture some images when Gafabusa Iguru, the king of Bunyoro Kitara, was passing from Switzerland, going back to Bunyoro or to Hoima, but he stopped over London to see his people. But this is a statement from Deisebi Aruhanga. Now, Deisebi Aruhanga is the representative of Bunyoro Kingdom, or the representative of the king. So whenever the king is passing by or is coming to visit, Deisebi Aruhanga is responsible. Deisebi Aruhanga is the one who organizes the place where he stays, and the place and even the food, everything is Dezebi Aruhanga. So that position, I don't know anyone else. But in 2011, this was her first question to the king.
It is a common knowledge that because of Kabalega's resistance against colonialism, the British penalized the Bunyoro by ensuring that every government that has existed in Uganda sidelines the Bunyoro in education, in jobs, and any significant government positions. As our representative, what are you going to do about this injustice?
That was Dezebi Aruhanga. And of course, the king responded. So now what pains me, as there is an organization here in the UK, BKDA, which actually stands, as I said before, it stands for Bunyoro Kitara Development Association. Now, for all these years, I have failed to understand. I don't want to get political, but this is my observation. I have failed to see what development or progress we as Bunyoro have made here. In his speech, the king actually asked any Bunyoro, whether you are in China, whether you are in the US, whether you are in the United Kingdom or Canada, is to help Bunyoro. Or you can go back, or you can still stay where you are, but contribute, try to help build Bunyoro. He talked about looking for doctors. He talking about teachers. He talked about so many things. Now we have got an association which actually bears the element of development association. But what I see is all about opposing each other, backbiting each other, and fighting each other unnecessarily, where we cannot go. If you really want to have a debate with me one-on-one, please do, because I know I have observed it. And I'm not just saying it out of the blue. You know it. And the reason I am saying this, it is because of this. Some factions of one group says, "Oh, we can't do this. We do not recognize the king. We do not do blah blah blah." Well, look, my friend. Let me repeat this again. His Majesty Gafabusa Iguru is the king of Bunyoro. If we are Bunyoro people here in the diaspora, and if we know that there is a problem, we should be fighting with him to elevate Bunyoro. Now, let me show you another image here, which is really interesting. Now, with this image here, you see, when he was passing from Switzerland, going back to Brazil, he stopped over. As I said, the king is a very, very humble person. He's a very humble man. You see, when we welcomed him, he didn't care where he was, whether the place was like a palace or whatever. No, he's very passionate about his people. Look into the picture. Everybody is looking glamorous. The Bunyoro ladies, they came up with their sukas and everything. They are looking fantastic. The men equally, very smart. But I can say in this picture here, the ladies actually gets the trophy. So we have got a lot to do. Maybe I'm digressing. Right, so let us listen to the king, what he says.
Nina omhimbo mwingi muno agomugisa umumpaire itirana abakitara nimbaletera okuramukya kuruga omukama wa Rukira nimbasiima muno emirimo yoona emurukukora munuka mwebale muno nimbasiima muno olw'okuba n'omutima ogukumirwa Bunyoro mwebale muno kwija kwanyu mukaikara munuka mugisa mkoto abwa Bunyoro nimbasaba musakire ebintu ebirungi mubirete omuka ombeka amaka gaitu nihanga lyaitu lya Bunyoro.
Yes. So as I said, the king is a very humble man. Look at what he says. He is very, very, very happy to have met his people. And he meant it. But also, listen to this. When he talks about unity.
Bunyoro empyaka ninyeta Abanyoro kugaruka omuka nuko tuchungule obuguda obihanga lyaitu kino kijja kuba kizibu kuba Abanyoro itwena tutaba n'obumu nimbasaba tweterane tube n'obumu tuchungule obuguda bwa Bunyoro kandi kibuli buguda bwa Bunyoro kwonka baitu na Uganda yaitu yona na East Africa na Africa yona enyuma okwo hariho kandi tusaba bamanya buhanga muri yatwaye ensi ya Africa buhanga byatiro mu nsi ya Africa ito Africa byatutera mu buguda obuguda obugono bwo mu nsi ya Africa abantu ba Africa kandi kakusanga twayiteranize ka tukejuketing abana tukabaha skills na knowledge hati Africa tuba tuli the richest tuli ba donors ebintu ebyo tukyabe hano.
Yes. So now you see, the king is aware, but also he's actually relying on the people who have got knowledge. He's relying on the Bunyoro who have gathered knowledge from all over the world. I can guarantee you, within the Bunyoro people here, especially here in the United Kingdom, if we can find the courage of working together, not to fight against each other, man, we have got everyone in every sector. I, for one, I am a technology person. Yeah. I've got the capacity to create documentaries, to create films, to create, you ask me, give me a task, I will do it. We have got teachers, we have got accountants, we have got engineers in every sector. Yet we cannot actually help Bunyoro. If we can't do it now, forget it. So, I'm talking about forget our generation. Our generation is good to fight each other, but not to fight for progress, not to fight for, how do we call it, for the future. No, maybe the next generation, because they will realize, oh yes, we came from Bunyoro and we need to do X, Y, Z. Seriously, we are embarrassing ourselves by not working together. I know it is hard, my friend. It is like climbing Mount Everest to get the Bunyoro to work together. You see, it is easier to talk to Jesus than getting Bunyoro to work together. It pains me so much to see the educated Bunyoro in the diaspora, yet all we do is oppose each other, all just our business really is just to destroy one another. That's what I can say. Or maybe we are not even aware where we are. Because today, if we can't actually do what we can do while we are here. For example, if the British government turns around and say all the Bunyoro, or not only the Bunyoro, all foreigners must go home, what are we going to do? I know we've built small houses there, and yeah, of course we have done very well, believe me. That one I do, but we do not have a community. And on that note, I just want to end here. But I've got so much to say. I might be so quiet. And that's why I have got this song in Swahili called Usinione Nimenyamaza. Nina mambo mengi ya kusema. In Lunyoro, otandora nchuleire, okatekereza mbonyoti nyine bintu byokubaza. Nyine bintu vingi mune byokubaza, baitu kyonka nchuleera. Kurora aho bulikiro abantu empaka nibateera kiki no ebyo bintu byona tubirugaho obuturama tugonza kugamba mbu we are in the west mbu at night tuli educated between the PhDs between the masters ezo masters zaki the masters and the PhD you have, maybe you are waiting for somebody to employ you are still not your own boss. But I think we can do it. We can turn it around. I think I have digressed. The thing really I wanted to talk about was the king's birthday. Let me repeat this. We should be proud of who we are. We should be able to say, well, yes, we have got a king. He's still alive. Many countries do not have kings, do not have queens. But look, we are very lucky. We have one. So we should have celebrated his birthday. So let us organize for next year, because this one is gone. That's it. And due to pandemic, coronavirus, you can't do anything. You can't make a party. So that's an excuse of not making a gigantic birthday party, but we should recognize it. Yes, you hear Americans saying, let us make America great. This will let us, that catchphrase is copied, but also we as Bunyoro, we can apply it. We can say, let us make Bunyoro Kitara great. Yes, and that's it. I'm talking too much. I can talk for 6 months non-stop. But for now, let me stop here. Bunyoro Kitara tukugonzanye naitwe itwa bana abehanga abakutamwe kitinisa. Yeah. I'm a man called Jay. Mwebale muno kuhuliriza.